Welcome to our new episode, the very first of its own. And today's section, we're going to be looking at our end of year newsletter, issue 2. Last year, we released one. This year, we are going to dive into what were some of the things that we were able to achieve in 2025. What are those things you should expect in 2026? What are those case studies? What are the great milestones that we hit this year? It's all documented into our newsletter, and today we are going to dive into that bit by bit, and then I will also take you to the practical session where we'll look at where do you find some of these features, how do you use them in day-to-day life. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not yet subscribed, consider hitting the subscribe button and watch out for more of our videos that are going to be coming in on how you can use more of these features. So, let's dive in. We'll start off. For those that are interacting with mWater for the first time, mWater is basically a public and free data management platform for water, sanitation, and health. And on this particular platform, you're able to manage your different sites, whether they are health facilities, boreholes, springs, water systems. You can map all your assets and bring them into one place. This allows you to track geographical data and monitor them over a long period of time, what we call longitudinal monitoring. But you can as well design and deploy your surveys to a number of users, and they're able to gather this information in real time. You can do visualizations in form of consoles, dashboards, map, data grids, and a number of validations and formulas that can help you to build this. And then finally, you can as well manage your entire organizations, documents, and design workflows, issues, and then plan scenarios that can help you to meet your targets, increase your budgets and fundraising, etc. But also you have a set of indicators that are based on global indicators that can help you to track your different metrics within your different work. So this is basically a collection of our entire data management process into one place and offered for you for free. Ladies and gentlemen, 2025 has been a very interesting year. About 46% of official development assistance disappeared overnight. The global wash sector was in crisis, just like any other sector. But for mWater, this became a really defining test of our digital public good model that we've always championed. The mWater platform remained available and free for unlimited use throughout 2025, with actually a dedicated operating budget that supported our servers and the technology infrastructure. This year, we tell a story of how we were able to scale with doing more with less. And we're able to introduce groundbreaking features like the customer billing, meter reading, water system planning, and workflows, despite the challenges that the sector faced. But this would not be possible without the great support of our wonderful and generous partner, the Conrad Hell Hinton Foundation, the Crab Foundation, World Vision, Water.org, UNICEF Madagascar, UNICEF Angola, and numerous other partner organizations that really stepped forward with new projects that filled up the funding gaps that enabled this great innovation that we're going to discuss today to happen. So we are going to share with you our breakthroughs in our technology, case studies, and how we're able to stay strong through this testing year. Hope you enjoy the video together with me. So let's dive in. We shall start with the platform growth in 2025. We've seen organizations grow to more than 7,000. These are government organizations, these are private NGOs, private businesses that are using the platform across 197 different countries and territories. And these together have submitted over 40 million surveys on the platform. 6+ million sites have been mapped, and we've had a 25-year growth. 26,000 surveys submitted daily, 40,000 daily images uploaded, and 60,000 water systems mapped in total in the system. So more platform use is equals to more investment and more features coming in this year. You can see this on our portal exactly. When you go to the portal, you'll see how the users are spread across the different continents. Each of these dots that you see, it's user a survey being submitted, the site being created, and we can see that more than 6 million sites have already been created on the platform. We've also strived to democratize access to the platform through the language use, and This year alone, mWater has expanded its linguistic accessibility significantly, and the portal now supports over 22 languages and the app supports about 29 languages. How you can access this: if you're in the portal and you want to shift from, let's say, English, you have now an option to choose from 22 different languages, and we keep on growing this library. For instance, if I only understand Japanese and I would like to use the platform in Japanese, I would shift it to that, and you can shift back to English or any other language of your choice. But also the application itself has been advanced, so that we now have about 29 different languages that you can select from. Great thanks to our users again, and like we've always said, that each new user contributes data and context and capacity to the platform that benefits the entire ecosystem. So as users increase, it drives broader adoption, which attracts more investment and then strengthens the platform. We've seen that use case change drastically in 2025. You can see about 56,000 new users were onboarded onto the platform in 2025 alone, and this has been growing over the years. So this signifies a very great growth for us. So as users as well grow faster than ever, the team had to work extra hard to make sure that we respond and handle all the user issues in time. This year we had about 1,578 problem reports that came in, and we were able to handle them in median business hour response time of about 4 hours globally. So every user receives the same level of support, whether they're a small NGO or a national government or a ministry. We offer great priority for all our users, and we love our users across the world, and we always strive to make sure that they're supported. So we've also seen the water systems and the assets grow. This year alone, despite the global water crisis, we've seen the number of new systems increase, and then the assets as well increase that are mapped within the platform. To support all these different activities happening on the platform, we have strived to educate and keep our users well informed. What are some of the best practices using the platform? And all this has been shared through 5 different webinars that we've been able to host this particular year, and you can find all these webinars on our different YouTube channel, or you can go to our LinkedIn page and you'll find all these particular use cases. Despite the numerous challenges that existed in 2025, we were able to add great and innovative features to the platform. 2025 started off with a great deal of innovations, and in early February we were able to introduce the email notification for survey responses. What this means is that deployment managers can now receive daily, weekly, or even real-time alerts when responses are submitted. So you just have to toggle this on when you design your survey, so that every time a user submits this, they're able to see the particular alert in time. And in April, with major funding from World Vision, mWater released an upgrade to the existing organizational features. So what that means now is that when you go to the organizational tab, and I'll use a demo organization, is that now large organizations with multiple branchings, with multiple hundreds of users across different regions, across different workspaces, can now be managed with this new list view that helps you to look at your organizations at different levels. You can look at the teams, the users, the collaborators, but as well, if you prefer the older version, you can always shift back to the tree version, where you can look at your different branching organizations and which branches are having active deployments, which branches are not having active deployments, etc. This is a great feature that has been added to the organizations and can help you to manage your users, your branches efficiently. Later on in May, we saw enhancement to the visualization capacities. So we're able to overlay line and bar charts in dashboards, and that very month, World Vision funded 2 essential helper tools for the mWater application app. So right now we have what we call the radius tool and then the ruler tool. Or what this basically do is that every time you navigate to your map feature, you can activate any of these particular features. For example, if I want to know the area within 100 meters that this particular water point serves, you are able to do that particularly, and you can be able to see the coverage area. You can also use the ruler feature that helps you to measure distance between two different points. If I want to know the distance from that point to this point, this particular helps me to know what's the distance between the two different water points that exist on my map. So these were great features that were introduced in early May by funding from World Vision, and then we saw the game-changing release coming in July. So we launched what we call the customer management, billing, and meter reading and accounting features for the utilities. So this basically allow different utilities to manage customer databases with the ability to do complete billing histories, conduct meter reading with mobile data collection, generate bills automatically based on consumption and tariff structures, and then track revenues, expenditures, and financial performances. So how do you use this in real life? So we'll use a case example of one particular demo system that that exists in the system. So this is a completely mapped system by utility, and from here you can see different assets and the different branchings, the distribution of the different pipelines, etc. And we initially had these asset management features where you could have the water system overview, how many connections exist, how many electricals, how many meters, how many pipes exist within the system, and you also had the opportunity to look at the asset overview and then look at how many of the assets are in good condition, how many are in poor condition, etc. Now, on top of all this, like managing asset details, financial maintenance issues, we added what we call the accounting, customer management features, and etc. So now you can gather information on each customer that is linked to that particular system, and that information can be tracked. You are able to know how much total account receivables you have from your different customers, what is your percentage collection rates, etc. How many active customers do you have, how many meters have been read, etc. And you can look at your different customer listing and see how many customer accounts exist, what is the total balances, customer details like phone number, addresses. You can as well track the different meters. You know, how much does each customer owes you in terms of how much meters they've been able to use, and you can be able to filter this by dates, filter them by customers, and etc. When I look back at the customer features as well, you can be able to generate bills. So at the end of each particular billing cycle, a bill is automatically generated, and this bill can be printed and sent to the particular customer. This is a groundbreaking feature that can be used. You use this to add your customers and track their details, and then share them their meters, but also track how much water they are being used, how much you owe them, etc. But also we have a full set of accounting features, like you can track all your income and expenses related to that particular system, and the filters here that can help you to be able to filter your particular data set to whichever period you want to look at. So you can look at all transactions, all the incomes and expenses. You can as well track vendors, see the suppliers and how much you owe them, how much they owe you. And then there's a profit and loss that helps you to know how your organization or your utility is performing. And then we have the balance sheets. This is as of that particular date. You're able to know how much assets, how much liabilities, and equity. So all this feature is being built now in the water system management features, so you have access to this at all time, and you can design it for your different systems that you're going to be able to map in mWater. We have a couple of testimonies from our users. You can as well find a lot of them on our LinkedIn channels, but we quoted one here that you can read during your free time. But we also had what we call the workflows. This was this year's capstone release, and in December, this is when we release this. This allows organizations to trigger notifications, assignment, automate reporting, and ensure follow-up actions occur without any manual coordination. So workflows now apply to any operations that require coordination across roles, teams, and time. Doesn't really necessarily need to be limited to only wash, but you could use it in wash operations to track ball drilling supervision, preventive maintenance, program breakdowns, response protocols. In healthcare, you can do patient care pathways, case management, referral tracking. You can check more information on the workflow from the Workflow Help Center. When you get to manage, you have an option to look at workflows here. So here you have a number of templates that you'll find, but also those that you've designed yourself. You'll be able to access them from these particular features, but you can also as well add a new workflow type of your own choosing. Workflows allows you to basically be able to model your workflow so that you have a very logical flow through systems, and you know, if one person performs this particular action, it then triggers another action to happen automatically, and then that action triggers another action based on completed actions or responses that have been submitted. So it's a very interesting and new feature that we think you should explore and give it an option, but it's a feature that is going to be very, very useful in tracking your day-to-day activities in water utilities, in healthcare management, etc. But beyond the headlines, we had some other important and significant releases. Now we introduced the signature question type. You can be able to add that amazing feature onto your survey design, and then you are able to collect signatures from different users within the field. So this signature question has been added, so when you toggle this on, and in the app, users will be able to sign the initials whenever you require them to do that. So this is another very wonderful feature that has been added newly to the platform. Check it out, make use of it. We hope that you're able to find value in that particular feature. So when you go to portal.mwater.co/features, you should be able to see some of these great innovations that were released in 2025. And when you have access to this newsletter, you click on this particular link, it will directly take you to that page, and you should be able to see all the different ones that have not been mentioned here. Now I want to introduce you to the future. What are we looking at in 2026 and beyond? Amazing, right? In 2026, we're looking at what is going to be our direction, and one of our main key areas is AI leadership for global platform growth. We want to champion thought leadership in AI development, deployment, especially in WASH and innovation. Survey translation is something that we launched and it's already in operation. Dashboard translations, want this to be automatic dashboard translations. Smart integrations, AI powered data imports. We're working on great integration feature that is going to be launched this coming year, a coming quarter, so we should be able to expect that very soon. And we intend to have what we call the integrity. We want to see that AI validates against evidence at all times, and data supervision, flag out patterns in data, and then in-field guidance, that's on device assistances, and then user analytics. Safe AI insights should be able to help you in your day-to-day work. Dashboard creation, this is something that has been asked by a number of our users. How can I be able to type in a prompt and get a dashboard generated automatically? How do I ask AI to generate for me a formula that actually works within our visualizations? This is one of the great innovations that we think is going to be very useful for our users. AI data analysis, and then GIS support systems. We want to integrate AI geospatial analysis, and then smart alerts, that's proactive notifications, and then smart workflows. automated responses. Or workflows are already very great features that are being very great features that are solving a lot of problems. So having them automated pretty much would make it so useful. Predictive planning, modeling, integrations, agentic AI, and network intelligence loops. Great things that we want to introduce in 2025. Things that are coming up in 2026, we have integration with agentic AI. So courtesy of UNICEF Madagascar, we're launching our most advanced AI feature in 2026, and we are calling it the integrator feature. This is an intelligence system that will allow data integrations with agentic AI capabilities that will help you to automate complex data imports and integrations across all the different platforms. We have the two-factor email authentication. So this is going to be an optional two-factor authentication via email, giving you an extra layer of protection for your mWater account. And then we plan on introducing what we call the workflow type library. Here we're building on our workflow features, and we'll be creating what we call the workflow templates. You'll be able to choose from pre-built automated response patterns tailored to common wash and developmental scenarios, and then you customize them to fit your organization's unique need. A lot of our users over the years have been asking, how do I integrate PDFs into my surveys? How am I able to capture PDFs? So 2026 provides that opportunity. We are going to introduce the file upload question type. So users will be able to now upload PDFs and documents directly through surveys with the same access control as what you do with images right now. Many more of these features are going to come in 2026. So hope you can stay together with us, keep giving us more ideas on how these features can be applicable, and etc. Ladies and gentlemen, we did not only innovate, we did not only support our users, but we also participated in the international stages where we proposed and advanced our ideas on how the different management systems can work. What are the things that are working in the wash sectors? What should leaders adopt? And we did this through great level of conversations that we participated in. So in this image, you can see our co-founder John Fegre making a presentation at UNC 2025, and our main discussion here was doing more with less, digitalization and data-driven management of water services at scale. We believe in the concept that a lot can be achieved with minimum or less strain on our financial capabilities, and that's why the mWater model has worked and has been able to sustain us through this particular year. But also during World Water Week in Stockholm, we had great engagements and communication, and our CEO emphasized that while the past focuses on system has grown tired, research has demonstrated that NGO-centric hub models don't translate to improved water provisions. Institutional strengthening, however, works across all contexts. Build institutions, strengthen institutions, and upskill workers within institutions. That's a very great mantra to live by. You can check more of these stories on our LinkedIn pages or on our website. You'll find them there. We had discussions at the Core Wash Symposium in March, and Susan Lamb represented mWater and discussed how we can forge and create a pathway from aid dependency to local ownership. Highlighted the great work that we're doing with the governments of Haiti, Kenya, and Indonesia. We can't close this without sharing on some of the impact and some of the success case stories that we've seen in 2025. What are those case studies that we are so proud of? So in Angola, we had a UNICEF project. Was aimed at developing a cholera management system, and it's the first management information system that has actually been built on mWater sister platform Solstice. So Solstice is a sister platform to mWater, and this allows you to have sector agnostic platform that is not limited to wash specific activities. So here you can manage your health, environmental, waste management, agricultural projects. So we built this Angola platform. And so the system was able to enable health officials to actually track cholera. This was able to enable health officials to actually track cholera cases nationwide. So it was able to guide coordinated action. So it was able to guide coordinated action through centralized data management, ultimately save lives through faster and more informed decision making. You can see here data manager in Angola, Chris Kingsley, conducting a dispatch of the different data collectors to go and gather different data points on different infrastructures within Angola. In Uganda, we had groundbreaking rapid district-wide mapping exercise across 3 districts, each district lasting less than 2 weeks of complete data mapping. It really demonstrated that you can execute a complete district mapping within just 2 weeks, and the entire data collection period can be completed within a month. And in doing all this, we are able to work with about 104 district staff and the youth that were employed. Over 4,600 water points were mapped. 29 piped water schemes were mapped as well.
I've never been involved in such an exercise where the quality of data is really catered for. I've been involved in a number of surveys, but you see, in these other exercises, you're even able to cook data, but here it's not possible. I want to attest to this. Here it is not possible, and I'm very sure that the data we have, it is really clean data.
My name is Joanna Cow, an enumerator that was allocated to Bata sub-county. The activity is going to be so good to help the district to plan, because most of the people, the water bodies that this community are using is not all that good. They are using the unprotected dug well that is open. They are sharing it with animals, which is not okay. It is not good for human consumption. But I know after all this data that we have collected, after submitting and verifying, I know they are going to work on it and their issues will be sorted.
This year as well, we've had great success in developing what we call light blows for countries and organizations worldwide. So as seen in the case studies of Angola, which we've just discussed, we're able to build fully customized site framework that lets you build a tailored hub for all your activities in one place. So with light blows, you can easily design and organize pages to fit your organizational needs, bring in content from the mWater portal and other websites, arrange it in a structure you choose, and create your own navigation to highlight what really matters most to you. The link below would take you to sample blows, and if you want more information on how you can work with us to develop this, reach us out at info@mwater.co. We've had a long year, but a year full of impact. 2025 tested the entire wash sector, but we stayed strong. We learned one thing: building technology as a digital public good, serving governments and organizations that are committed to local data ownership, creates something that can't be shut down by a single funding. We still remain very grateful to everyone, every organization, every partner, every funder, and every user that contributed to this remarkable year. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing for more of this kind of content. And if you want to learn more about mWater platform, a number of videos are on our page. Check them out from the start to an advanced level. You always find material that can help you. You can as well go to our help pages on our mWater platform, and you get a number of material that you can use. For more detail, or if you need to contact us, info@mwater.co should lead you directly to us, and we are always ready to serve you. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'm Binepe Wambale, data manager from Uganda.